Welcome back mga kabarangay sa ating PSTV5 online dito po sa Aotearoa, New Zealand. Ako po inyong Direk Rene at mga panauhin po natin ang makakapanayan po natin mula sa Pilipinas. Magandang hapon sa Pilipinas si Mr. Roy Senyeres Jr. at si Monique Senyeres, ang mga kumakatawan sa OFW Family Club. Talagang family, magkadikit silang dalawa eh. Magandang hapon, hapon pa lang dyan sa Pilipinas, Roy and Monique. Kumusta na?
Magandang hapon po, Direk Rene Molina at sa lahat po ng bumubuo ng inyong programa PST TV5. Maraming salamat po sa pag-invite niyo sa amin ng aking may bahay at looking forward to a fruitful discussion.
Kaya ko po sila, yes ma'am, si Ma'am Monique naman.
Hi, magandang hapon po, and thank you so much for having us, Sir Rene.
I understand, I understand sabi ni Monique, meron kayong mga kaibigan dito sa New Zealand. Are you at liberty to give a shout out sa kanila?
Oh,
Yes.
sure. They're not currently there. They've been in California since the lockdown.
Ah,
But our good
oh.
friend Rachel Del Mundo, she is um, from New Zealand originally.
Mm. So they got
Wait,
lockdown sa US. At kumusta naman kayo dyan about yung COVID-19 and things like that? Everything is the place where you are staying, hindi naman yung mataas ang yung positive cases, Roy.
Ano po, Direk, dito po kami nakatira sa Las Piñas City, sa
Mm.
NCR. And
Mm.
fortunately, hindi naman ganun ka rampant o mataas yung mga cases dito.
Mm.
I'd like to give credit to our local government for doing a decent job in that regard. And in so far as yung vaccine rollout
Mhm.
is concerned, ang aking honest view lang is medyo mabagal. Sana mabilisan pa.
Mhm.
Kami mismo ay waiting in line pa.
Waiting pa.
Waiting
Hindi pa
pa,
na
we're
okay.
registered, but the vaccination sites are there. We're just waiting to
Mhm.
be called. So hopefully sana mas mabilisan pa. But okay naman yung pag-manage ng cases dito sa aming lugar.
Mhm. Mhm. Si Roy, mga kaibigan, is the son of former Ambassador Roy Senyeres Sr., no? Roy was very active sa mga sa OFW community. Nung nakadestino ba siya sa Middle East o kasama kayo, Roy, no? The family was with him, di ba?
Yes, direct. Kasama
Mm.
po kami, myself along with my five other siblings. Kasi anim po kami lahat-lahat with my mom
Mhm.
and dad. When my dad worked as an OFW in his own right,
Mhm. Mm.
serving our kababayans in Abu Dhabi. In the ang first tenure niya po na it was in the mid 80s, so
Mm.
I was around 7 or 8 years old at the time.
Mm.
And nakita po namin yung kanyang trabaho na very high impact kasi
Mhm.
marami pong mga OFWs. I think at the time, 60,000 po yung bilang ng mga kababayan natin nagtatrabaho sa Abu Dhabi. Right now, it's almost triple or four times the number, mga nasa 800,000 na. But at the time when
Wow.
I served, it was still manageable if you look at it from hindsight, but
Mhm.
notwithstanding, very high impact and kasi marami pong mga cases, lalo na yung mga
Mhm.
domestic workers.
That's correct.
Our
Mhm.
our small three-bedroom flat at the time served as the shelter kasi wala pang official shelters yung Philippine
Mhm.
Overseas Labor Offices at the time.
Ay, gano'n, oo. How about Monique? Are you from Manila? Monique, where's your roots? Saan ka, I mean, lumaki, yung mga gano'n.
well, I was born in Los Angeles po, and
Ah,
grew up there for the first decade of my life.
mm,
And then I've been here permanently, permanently since 2001.
mm,
Um, but we used to always be back and forth ever since the 90s. So,
mm. Are you an artist, Monique? I mean, do you design fashion or kasi yung aura mo, parang you're an artist eh, parang gano'n. Are you an artist?
Well, I'm a former singer-songwriter,
Mm-hmm.
and also a makeup artist. But since those are all industries that were deeply affected by the pandemic,
Oh,
I
okay.
haven't been
Mm-hmm.
able to focus much on my artistry.
Mm-hmm.
But yes,
So before the lockdown, you were singing as a career in the Philippines.
well, no, I was
Okay.
doing my makeup artistry, but as for singing,
Ah,
it's been quite some time.
okay. Oo. Kasi
Indefinite hiatus.
kasi nag-lockdown nga, no? I have friends in yung mga makeup artists, ganun. So, seldom sila nakakakuha ng gigs, no? Yung iba, kung merong shoot sa TV, mga ganun. So, Roy, you are the president of the OFW Family Club and Monique is the vice president, ano? So, tell us a little bit about what's the OFW Family Club.
Yung OFW Family Club po is a non-government organization founded by my late father
Mm-hmm.
in the year 2001. And our mission is to extend assistance to our distressed kababayans. And our vision is to organize them under the umbrella of the organization with the end view of affording them a strong voice,
Mm-hmm.
taking into consideration the fact that our OFWs, according to our government data, already is already around 10 million
Wow. Mm.
number. If we look at Singapore, our neighbor here in the ASEAN, their total population is roughly around 7 million. Abu Dhabi,
Mm-hmm.
United Arab Emirates, or the United Arab Emirates, where we lived once upon a time, as mentioned earlier, has a total population of around roughly 9 million. So tayo 10 OFW, 10 million OFWs pa lang. Our kababayans are in a world by themselves. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just but fitting,
Mm-hmm.
according to my father at the time, that we envision to give them a strong voice under the banner of the organization para pakinggan ang kanilang mga hinaing.
Mm-hmm.
Marami po kasi mga issues dyan sa mundo ng OFWs.
Mm-hmm. So as an NGO, may mga chapters yan sa probinsya, sa international also that the OFW family chapters parang gano'n na Roy, ano.
Uh, Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Correct, correct po, Derek. That's part of the very core of the organization is to one of our duties or roles is to see to it that we have chapters,
Mm-hmm.
and we're very proud to have chapters in both local and international. Kaya ano, tuloy lang po yung ating advokasya through the support and help and extension of our chapters both here and abroad.
Mm-hmm. And as head of as VP for marketing, Monique, what's your role in the organization?
well, primarily, I am here as the middle ground for the message we want to
Mm-hmm.
put out to our members, and then to also listen to them and connect with our chapter leaders and serve as their voice back to the organization. So I'm constantly in communication with our members, our
Mm-hmm.
chapter leaders. I also put together some of the programs that we are carrying out for them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Through partnerships,
Mm-hmm.
uh, it is imperative for the upkeep of the organization, just to supplement what Monique was saying, direct,
Mm-hmm.
that we forge partnerships and affiliations with like-minded groups and folks. And Monique, in her capacity as the VP for marketing, does a lot of the legwork in the forging of
Mm-hmm.
partnerships with other groups para lang ma-enhance at ma-expand pa yung ating services sa members.
Mm. So when you say partnerships, it is going with yung mga cooperatives, yung mga ganon, associations. Is that what you're saying, the partnership, or it's more of?
It's correct, correct. That's right, Direk. It's
Mm-hmm.
an encompassing approach, meaning to say those fellow stakeholders or groups or even companies that have an interest in the OFW sector, and then we forge partnerships and affiliations with them. For example, when we speak of um, sa housing opportunities, livelihood
Mhm.
opportunities, remittance, and
Mhm.
other interests that na may concern or has something to do with our OFWs.
Mhm.
We study them, and then we form partnerships in that regard.
Mm. So, direct partnerships with, halimbawa ako, OFW or isang group of masiman, halimbawa kami, parang ganun, no? So, we're going home, parang, so we seek, oh, OFW Family Club, can you help us? We're putting up a business or parang mga ganun na Sir Roy. Is that part of the,
Uh,
yeah.
yes, that's correct. Yung kung ano yung mga existing partners natin na meron
Mm.
tayong package or meron tayong service a program that will
Mhm.
cater specifically to a particular class of group of OFWs, then we encourage them to avail of them. So slowly,
Mm.
that's what my wife, our uh, vice president, is working on.
Mhm. Mhm. Kasi ako, Roy and Monique, anak kasi ako ng OFW. My dad was a seaman, no? Lima kami magkakapatid. Wala siya nung pinanganak kami. Wala siya, palagi siya nasa barko. And I can recall that, yung parang during the 60s, 70s na sumasakay sila hanggang 90s pa, they always tell of stories about kung gaano kahirap. Kaya ako Roy, Monique, gusto ko talaga maging marine engineer kasi siya eh. Pero I was really discouraged by my dad kasi sabi niya, naku, mahirap yan anak pag nasa malayo ka sa family. And I think what your club is doing is, di ba, kasi nandun siya, nagtatrabaho sa Middle East, sa barko, kung saan. But through your club, I think it makes the family more parang family, parang ganun. Kasi nandyan kayo habang siyempre si Mrs. lang nandito at saka yung mga anak. And we all know kung lalo na, di ba, yung parang yung mga bata pag walang guidance, yung something like, do you have programs for families, halimbawa, na na to make it strong, yung parang gano'n?
Yes, we have under the umbrella of the organization, meron po tayo yung mga support groups na
Mm.
may mga focus areas po yan. For example, yung nabanggit niyo po tungkol sa mga pamilya na naiwan dito,
Mm.
meron po tayo mga support groups that nakafocus doon sa plight ng yung mga somewhat or informal na nagiging solo parents o nagkakaroon ng mga problema sa effects ng paghihiwalay, yung social
Mm.
aspect, the social costs of being abroad.
Mm.
Uh, may support groups tayo dyan. So, we actually established several support groups, and the meat or the contents of which is we invite experts to give counseling
Mm.
and
Mhm.
to boost their morale and
Mm.
help them and guide them on how to alleviate their situation for
Mm.
that specific particular issue.
Mm.
Kaya tuloy lang po yan. That's part of the overall
That's good.
advocacy.
That's
Uh,
good. That's good to know. And I guess the kababaihan, yung mga babae will be immediately drawn to Monique. Parang because syempre yung minsan they open up to a mom, to a mother, di ba? Parang ganun, Monique. So you absorb all of those. What's your experience as with this, Monique, sa mga kababaihan?
One of my goals in the before the pandemic was to tie in my beauty advocacy together with
Mhm.
the OFW Family Club. So we had programs where we would provide some of the solo parents with a whole makeover and photo
Mhm.
shoot, give them a day to feel beautiful. And on that same day, we do journaling and
Mm. Mhm.
we create vision boards, trying to allow them to feel good about themselves and to find a new direction and get their strength back. So
Mhm.
that's my experience with them. And as mentioned, we do the support groups regularly. We are in touch with the support groups regularly.
She's a wonderful makeup artist, by the way, Direk. Uh,
Oh.
she has that, underwent formal schooling, and kaya very
Ah.
ako lang yung
Oh.
taga-buhat direct ng mga
Ah,
makeup.
yung mga baging ganon.
Maraming dala eh.
So you're active when before the lockdown na Monique dito sa mga sa entertainment sector sa show business. Were you were you with the networks, yung mga ganon, yung mga pelikula, yung mga ganyan?
Um, More on a freelance basis,
Okay.
no,
Mhm.
not regularly with the networks, but
Mhm.
sometimes with different publications or
Mhm. So where did
YouTube.
you study this ano, yung sabi ni Roy, you studied this
So I did
view.
my basic artistry at a school here called Center for Aesthetic Studies, which is
Mm.
connected to Frank Prevost in Paris. And then
Oh, okay.
I continued my studies with, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the brand NARS. There would be quarterly trainings with international artists. So I was
Mm.
fortunate enough to be updated with different trends and techniques every quarter.
Mhm. Mhm. Wow. Kasi recently, a couple of weeks ago, through my daughter, because my daughter is very active with the digital media dito. So, I was with her, and then I met this makeup artist of from Hollywood. He is a Kiwi, but he is here because they're shooting they're filming what's his Lord of the Rings, yung TV series, no? So, parang sabi ko, wow. And he was telling me about yung challenges. Mahirap din. I mean, kasi akala ng mga tao, ganun, makeup lang, ganyan. Pero he was saying that you undergo, I mean, marami ring challenges, no? Sabi niya ganun. And I guess what's this, also witnessed that. So, you can also, parang you were saying, yung journaling and vision. So, holistic talaga yung approach nyo, no? Hindi lang isang, kasi the women, no? So, yung men, yung mga bata, di ba? So, it's really family. It's really family that, true to its word, no? OFW Family Club. But it is a civil society group, no? It's an NGO. But it's also involved because in the Philippines, pwede yun, di ba? An NGO representing, hindi naman minority, pero representing a sector
Correct.
can go into the political arena, which is the OFW Family Club is also a party list.
Correct, direct. Apo.
Mm-hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
were fortunate enough to be organized as a party list in 2013,
Mm-hmm.
where my dad at the time
Mm-hmm.
represented us in Congress. We were able to get the support of our OFWs, and pinagpatuloy lang po natin from then on. And
Mm-hmm.
right now, we are fortunate enough again to represent our OFWs in Congress through our official representative, Congressman Bobby Pacquiao, the younger brother of Senator Manny.
Mm-hmm.
Very hardworking representative, and we're very fortunate and we're lucky na may kasama tayo at may katulong tayo na masipag, na behind the scenes lang pero masipag po siya. I can attest to that.
That's good. Very good to know because as you mentioned, no, 10 million yung malaking sector and the needs of from the mothers, the children. Na many years ago, Roy and Monique, there was ugong-ugong. There was there was the buzz that the government will create the OFW Bank. Parang bangko ng OFW. Lahat ng OFW, doon papasok yung magiging shareholders. And any truth to that? Ano ba yun? Have you heard about it and you think it's a good idea to have that, Roy?
Um, ang ating pong take diyan I remember in 2013 before we were elected in Congress, there were some OFW groups that were clamoring to have their own bank. Ang principal issues nila that they were expressing is that yung mga remittance fees and remittance avenues uh, available to them then and even now, up to now, would charge very exorbitant fees. Kaya sabi nila sana meron tayong tsaka yung mga services ng mga remittance companies or banks, they would at the time propose na sana meron silang mas specific na mga programs that will really help our OFWs, such as easy loans program when they come back after so many years, to enable them to put up their own businesses without heavy or strenuous requirements as to the collaterals and other similar services. Kaya my dad took that into account, and during the 16th Congress, he crafted a bill to support that clamor of OFWs to have their own bank. So I would like to stick to the thought na that's still a very important direction for our OFWs to have their own bank. This current administration, kaya Pangulong Duterte, the administration already did their part to orchestrate the creation of an OFW bank. It's existing right now, but as to the organizational structure of it in terms of the people running it and the board members being that they have to be OFWs, yun lang yung medyo may mga areas pa because the folks that are running it are still the same guys that are from the government. Kaya meron pa rin there are still frowns, honestly speaking, from certain OFW groups dito sa setup ng current bank. So, kaya I think that can be remedied, that can be addressed through legislation, and we will do our part to see to it na ma-satisfy yung pinaka gusto ng mga OFWs.
Kasi para talagang independent. So meron na pala, meron ng pero still part of, kasi gusto ng mga OFWs yung parang sila magboboto ng officers, parang ganun, And I think I see the idea na although kumikita naman itong mga commercial banks, so might as well have our own bank para yung kinita, imbes na mapunta dun sa commercial bank, it will go to yung OFW, and everyone will be yung parang kooperatiba or something like that, But I know financial intermediaries medyo mahabang usapin yan at yeah.
I think we will be able to nip it in the bud in terms of kung ano talaga yung pinaka nararamdaman ng ating OFWs. If you really start by seeing to it na yung mga namumuno dyan o nag-administer ng nasabing bangko ay mga bona fide or former OFWs themselves, and not guys that have already served the government or just transferred their positions that are coming from the government. Kaya yun po ang isa rin sa sinusuportahan natin. So tama po kayo, Direk. Tama, dapat po talaga mga OFWs mismo. Marami po tayo mga OFWs dyan na very successful and accomplished in the banking industries, in the banking sector abroad, and they have the intellect, the know-how, and the wit to be able to be bestowed the trust of the sector to administer this bank, and we fully support that direction.
You know, guys, at the core of a Filipino, yung kagaya ko, halimbawa, I'll just take me as an example. Palagi ko sinasabi, bago ako naging Kiwi, kasi I'm a Kiwi now, ako'y Pilipino, bago ka naging Amerikano, kung ano pa, ikaw ay Pilipino. I think at the core of a Filipino, nandun pa rin yung yearning na uuwi. Nandun pa rin yung yearning na uwi ako kasi doon ako magre-retiro. Kailangan ako ng bayan, parang ganun. It's just that sometimes the mechanisms are not there. So, nagiging hesitant. And then may COVID pa. So, yun ang But I think lalo na sa Middle East, kasi they cannot stay there forever. Hindi ka naman pwede maging citizen sa, there are certain countries na hindi pwede, hindi lang Middle East, ibang pa. So they have to, like, they will go home. So lahat ng mga naipon, and it's good if like an organization like the OFW Family Club and all the support groups and agencies are there to, kasi di ba Roy and Monique, tawag sa mga OFW ang mga ano tawag no? Bayani, ano to, yung bagong bayani, yung ba yun?
Correct. Bagong bayani. We believe that is our a guide and source of
Mhm.
inspiration every day to see to it na yung kanilang ang kalagayan ng ating mga kababayan bilang bagong bayani,
Mhm.
foremost because of their sacrifice, the strength, their display of strength
Mhm.
as a result of being separated from their families, and
Correct.
their
Mhm.
sacrifices through their contributions to the economy. Yun po
Mhm.
talaga yung reason why they are mga bagong bayani, and we're just doing our part as advocates to make them feel that sa ating
Mhm.
advokasya. But
Mhm.
I tell you, Derek, there's still more to be done para maparamdam natin yan, kasi ano pa, kulang pa yung
Mhm.
attention na dapat ibigay sa ating mga bagong bayani.
Mhm. So it's a work in progress that as they say nga no. At Monique, what can you say about that? Yung binanggit ni Roy, yung bagong bayani, mga kababaihan, ano, yung katipunera, ayan, mga ganon.
Definitely, I agree 100% po. They are heroes for the
Mhm.
sacrifices that they make, and hopefully they can feel that they are truly heroes
Mhm.
through better services and more recognition.
Mhm.
And
Kasi I'm just presuming this, no, correct me if I'm wrong, Monique, your ancestors, your grandparents probably, they came from the Philippines and they moved to the US, di ba? So parang OFW din yun, and then they decided to stay. Pero ikaw, you came back, parang bumalik ka, yung parang ano, yung parang ako ang mag-aambag, ito yung ambag ko, yung sarili ko sa bayan. That's what I was saying, no, deep down, yung whether kung anumang generation yan, lalo na kung kagaya ko na 13, 14 years ago umalis ako, hindi pa ako umuwi, parang gusto kong umuwi, gusto kong tumulong, and things like that, you know. And that's why this is one reason why this program is always trying to link New Zealand with the Philippines, or any other part of the world na may mga Pilipino, kasi iisa lang tayo eh, yung parang hindi naman ano lang yung ano lang yan eh, parang trademark lang yun na Amerikano to, British to, Australian, gano'n. Pero deep down we are Filipinos, we're kababayans, and ano. Do you have a chapter here in New Zealand, Roy? Baka kailangan magtayo tayo ng chapter dito.
That would be welcome. Wala pa po direct na official chapter dyan. That would be a
Mm.
welcome step. Please let's continue to talk
Mm-mm.
off show.
Oo, sige pa.
Technically.
Oo, kasi dito kasi meron din, well, there are several, yung mga Filipino Kiwis, yun yung mga citizens, tapos permanent residents. Pero marami din tayo dito na hindi pa their work visa lang sila, no? Hindi pa napoprocess yung ano nila. Tapos may shutdown pa. So, ito yung mga karpintero, yung mga plumbers, mga farmers, maraming ano. So, uh, I mean, these are groups that also isang issue dito, Roy and Monique, yung halimbawa, yung something about their insurance, parang kung may mangyari sa kanila, i-repatriate sila, yung parang ganun, ano. So oftentimes medyo at a loss itong mga kababayan natin. So kami dito, tinutulungan namin sila yung orientations, ganyan-ganyan. So yeah, let's tuloy natin yung conversation na yan offline na Roy and Monique, at ako anak ng OFW ako eh. Halos lahat nung sa probinsya na, kasi I come from Mindanao eh, I'm from Zamboanga eh. So yung baryo namin, halos lahat ng mga kalalakihan doon, puro sa barko nakasakay yun. Parang ganun. Yeah, and it's even happening up to now, ano? How many? 10 million? Pwede na maging isang bansa pala yung OFW lang, ano?
Oh, my dad, by the way, is also from Danao. Sa taga Butuan City siya, sa
Agusan del Norte. Oo.
Agusan del Norte.
Mm-mm.
Kaya malapit din ang aming puso diyan sa mga taga Mindanao. I've been to
Mm-mm.
Butuan a few times and my dad spoke highly of his hometown. Kaya
Mm-mm.
very proud din na may roots kami sa Mindanao.
Mm-mm.
Uh, and and correct, 10
Mm-mm.
million OFWs, they are in a world by themselves, sabi nga ng dad ko. Kaya
Mm-mm.
parang may sariling mundo, para na silang may sariling bansa, so to speak, kung ituturing na. Kaya malaki ang hamon
Mm-mm.
natin bilang advocates and bilang tagapaglingkod sa ating OFWs. Malaki yung hamon kasi marami pa pong kailangan gawin.
And the amount of remittance that is sent is a huge chunk, di ba? Malaking chunk yan sa bansa.
Correct. That's why I would like to remind ang ating mga kasama sa gobyerno na naglilingkod sa ating OFWs to always keep that in mind na tayo
Mm.
po sa ating bansa malaki mataas ang ating GDP, mataas ang ating nabubuhay tayo, ika nga dahil sa remittance ng ating OFWs na according to the central bank umaabot yan sa 33 billion.
Wow.
33 billion, tama, correct.
Dollars yan, dollars, no?
Dollars.
33
So,
billion dollars. Wow.
ano po, malaki yan, malaking contribution yan sa ating bansa. I remember my father would always, in a series of interviews before,
Mm.
he would always echo and repeatedly say that our neighbors here in the Southeast Asia,
Mm.
they are considered as tigers or lions insofar as their economic standing
Mm.
is concerned. Tayo naman ay
Mm.
tinuturing na sinasabihan o kinakantsawan na sick man of Asia. However, my
Mm.
father said, sandali lang, bagamat itinuturing nyo kami na sick man of Asia, at least sick kami, hindi pa kami dead man of Asia.
Tama.
There's still
May
a lot
pag-asa. May pag-asa.
of our OFWs. Yung
Mm.
remittance nila, kumbaga if you liken it to a patient at a hospital bed where there is a dextrose
Mm.
uh, and nilalagyan niya ng nurse ng bitamina, yan yung
Mm.
remittance ng ating OFWs.
Mm.
Nabubuhay pa yung ating inang bayan. Hindi
Mm.
tayo sick tayo, may chance pa tayong gumaling at maging masigla at hindi tayo dead man. Kaya yan ang naalala ko na sinasabi ng dad ko eh. Kaya
Mm.
ang rationale dyan is salamat po sa ating mga kababayan all over the world dahil tayo ay nabubuhay pa dahil sa inyong sakripisyo.
Mm. And I guess, Monique, in terms of you as the Vice President taking care of the marketing, sa mga bata, no, yung the children, no, yung parang huwag kalimutan din, no, kasi syempre itong mga whether it's the dad or the mom, minsan sabay pa, di ba, nanay at tatay, OFW, naiwan lang yung eldest daughter or so I guess your work is cut out for the children to really, alam mo naman ngayon maraming distractions, di ba? Para itong mga bata, syempre si mom and dad naman, bigyan na lang natin ng cellphone, mga ganyan, and it's material things are being replaced. That's why I like your idea of yung journaling, di ba? You're putting it into a creative perspective. At maganda yan, magandang ginagawa nyo. How many kids do you have, you guys?
We're blessed with 3 young adults already.
Young adults na, okay. Pero sa inyo pa, kasama nyo pa ang mga bata.
They're with us.
Mhm.
Kaya magka-college na yung aming panganay. Nasa third year college na. Ang aming bunso ay magka-college na rin. Kaya we became young parents.
Face-to-face na ba ngayon yung schools? Hindi pa, no? Online pa rin sila?
Online pa rin. As far as we're concerned, our youngest, si Brandon, will be enrolling sa Lasal and I understand online yung magiging setup nila.
Lasalista ka ba, Roy? You also graduated from Lasal?
Opo, direct.
Ateneo.
Sa Lasal po tayo.
Okay.
Tayo ng business management. And si Monique din is also a Lasalian. Wala,
Okay.
wala sa life.
Lasalite. Nako, may malaking grupo ng mga Lasalista dito sa New Zealand eh. May club sila eh. Parang ano ba yun? De La Salle, parang alumni, parang ganon. Eh kasi because I was with media, sabi ko, sali ako. Sabi nila, direct hindi ka naman graduate ng La Salle eh. Sabi ko, dating girlfriend ko, taga La Salle, pwede ba yun? Parang ganon. Inano ako, inaccept ako, anak bulan. Roy and Monique, I'd like to thank you for, I know you're very busy. We've been trying to set this for several weeks already, but you going so many places, doing so many things. But thank you, ha. And let's keep our lines open offline para kung ano yung pwede nating or yung may mga OFWs dito na pwede kong sa iyo na these are their concern, whatever, kung ano man yung natin. Let's do it, no? And hopefully makita mo kayo dito pag tapos na yung lockdown, and o di kaya magkita tayo diyan. I was
Sure.
supposed to go home October last year kasi susunduin ko yung mom ko, nag-lockdown. That was supposed to be my parang after 13 years makauwi kaya lang hindi pa. And our borders are still closed.
Just give us a ring direct pag nandito kayo. Let's have dinner.
Yeah, sure. Oh,
Oh,
sure. Sure. Any messages for our viewers and our listeners right now? Let's start with Monique and then si Roy.
To all the viewers, hopefully you can also keep in touch with us. We look forward to creating a Kiwi OFW Family Club chapter together with Director Rene. And you may also go to our Facebook. That's where we're most active in communicating with everyone. That's facebook.com/OFWFC. So just chat with us anytime, tag us, share your stories, and keep in touch with us. And thank you so much for having us today. And we hope to be back.
Thank you, Monique. And Roy?
thank you foremost, Direct Rene, for having us over your program. Sa lahat po ng bumubuo ng PSTV5 online, thank you so much. And to our OFWs there in New Zealand and the rest of the world na sumusubaybay sa inyong programa, saludo po kami sa inyo. We acknowledge your and recognize your sacrifices. At tulad po nabanggit ni Monique, bukas lang po yung linya ng komunikasyon para tayo po ay maghawak kamay at magtulong-tulong sa mga para ma-promote at ipaglaban pa ang inyong kapanganan. Maraming salamat po, Direk, and hope to be here again, and let's keep in touch.
Yes, and thank you also, Monique and Roy. At sa lahat ng mga bumubuo ng OFW Family Club, no, we wish you all the best, lalo na these challenging times that we're facing. But it's been a year and we're still standing. So, palagay ko the universe has many other things in store for us, and especially for you. You're taking care of 10 million OFWs na.
Kaya,
That's so.
naubusan ako ng buhok.
Si Roy, yan si Roy ang yung no more hair to comb, more face to wash.
Correct.
But I think that keeps you guys young because there's your passion, your love for our kababayans ay hindi you could easily, I'm not saying that I ran away, but I mean you could easily just punta na lang ako somewhere. But you decided to, your young shoulders, you decided to carry on the legacy of your dad. And not only that, I guess you grew up, you were an OFW before, so you grew up as, alam niya yung sentiments and damdamin. So maraming salamat muli, Monique and Roy, and all the best. And definitely we will keep our lines of communication open.
Thank you.
Mga kababayan, mga kabarangay, maraming salamat po at pinayagan niyo kami muli ni Roy, ni Monique, pumasok sa inyong mga tahanan, sa inyong mga puso sa araw na ito. Ako po inyong Kuya Nonoy, inyong Direk Rene, dito po sa ating PSTV5 online. Maraming salamat. Thank you, take care, and God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you.